Welcome to Spanish Culture with Diane Goldsher. Today we are going to cover topics such as Spanish politics, socioeconomics, language, traditions, beliefs, and media culture. Its people have made Spain a globally recognized country for reasons ranging from food and music to products its industry produces and exports to other countries. Spain is one of the few countries that still implements a parliamentary constitutional monarchy. It combines a traditional monarch, which is either a king or queen, and a democratic parliament where both have equal power. Currently, the country's acting head of state is King Felipe V, after taking over his role in June 2014. He is accompanied by acting president of the government, or acting Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy. The Spanish government is divided into three branches, which are executive branch made up by the King and the Prime Minister, the legislative branch made up by the Senate and the Congress of Deputies, and the judicial branch made up by the Supreme Court and the Constitutional Court. Spain has managed to hold on the traditional aspects of their economy while introducing more technological industrial businesses in past decades, working along with other countries such as the United States. The most recent turmoil the country had was a recession in 2007, which really affected most, if not all, citizens. Fortunately, as a member of the European Union, Spain was able to solicit help from all its allies. Since then, Spain just experienced its first year of positive economic growth until the year 2014. One of the main sources of income Spain has its trade. Spain imports $368 billion in total goods and services, valued to be around 30.7% of the country's total GDP. Its imports at $396 billion, which make up 33.2% of the country's GDP. The main language in Spain is Castilian Spanish. There are also various minority languages that have also grown, such as Gallego and Catalan. Spanish language from Spain has a rich heritage and a long history of evolution that over centuries has developed into many variations of Spanish that exist today throughout the world. Statistics confirm that the presence of Spanish on the internet has been steadily increasing by 800%. Due to the country's great traditions, value, and the history it keeps alive, a great 75% of its population is stated as being a follower of the Roman Catholic religion. All the Spanish cities, large and small, have their own patron saints, each of whose days occasions a public festival. In more rural towns, these festivals tend to be the largest gathering and utmost importance of the year, veneered through elaborate shrines and churches. A distinct characteristic of Spanish culture is their relaxed way of life. This is the best exemplified by their globally known siestas, or naps, which tend to happen after lunchtime. According to the Spaniards, this helps them regain their strength from their morning duties, and they are able to continue their work in the afternoon, being more productive and energized. Businesses do not operate for at least 1 hour after lunch, since everyone is napping. Spaniards after business hours meet up with friends and or co-workers and visit multiple restaurants or bar establishments for small snack-type plates, which basically are bread topped with ingredients such as meat, cheese, and olives, called tapas. Another tradition that has been popular throughout Spain for many decades has been bullfighting. The most important bullfighting rings can be found in cities such as Madrid, Sevilla, Ronda, Valencia, Barcelona, Pamplona. Moreover, when it comes to music that defines the Spanish culture, it comes down to flamenco. This art form is genuine to the southern towns in Spain. Spain's media use is another perfect example of how the country combines its traditions with the new technological discoveries in the world. For example, walking down city streets, one can still find traditional newspaper kiosks, which contain a great variety of different newspapers, both national and regional. TV is the top media source citizens use for news, while electronic newspapers hold a second position. However, the Spanish press has been oppressed throughout time by political corruption. To try to solve this corruption within the media industries, there are many online papers that are coming up recently owned and managed by individuals who are publishing what they call the real news. After all, this is one other obstacle the Spanish people need to overcome in the process of shaping their Spain into the country they want it to be. And as George Orwell once said, "I would sooner be a foreigner in Spain than in most countries. How easy it is to make friends in Spain."